Next, we need to allow the user to indicate the job type they are searching for. Whether it's full-time, part-time, contract, or a combination of each. To do this, we'll be using checkboxes. To create a checkbox, let's go ahead and type the following code. Again, we'll start by entering our label. The checkbox is an input, but for type, we have to specify checkbox. We need to give this input a name, just like all the other inputs we've worked with. And we'll call it FT, short for full-time. Now we'll close the input tag. And we'll just put full-time text next to the checkbox, so the user knows which option they're selecting. And that's all there is to it. We just need 2 more of these, because we have 3 checkboxes, so I'll just copy that entire block of code. I'll rename this to PT, change the label to part-time, and 1 more. This is CT for contract. So that's it for job type. Next, we'll do employment status. And employment status, the inputs are different than job type in that they're radio buttons. The key difference between checkboxes and radio buttons is that checkboxes allow you to check off multiple options. With a radio button, we only want the user to be able to select one option. So let's go ahead and enter our label, which is employment status. And then inside of our column, we'll create an input. This time the type will specify radio. The name, we'll call it E-status, short for employment status. And the value, this is the value that will be submitted to our PHP script. Then we'll close the input, and we'll just put the text employed next to our radio button. So once again, the user does know which option they're selecting. So copy this block of code, and we need to create 2 other options. Unemployed, and student. You'll notice for checkboxes, we gave each checkbox a unique name. For radio buttons, we give all 3 radio buttons the same name, and this is known as a radio group. a radio button group. It makes sure that the user can only select one radio button out of that group. So now that we have our checkboxes and radio buttons created, we can save the file and preview it in our web browser. So that's what your form should look like up until this point.